port on the island. They doing scores on the rider, war on the rise, we for sure wasn't like us. Born in the plight, we was torn from the ricer and floored by the pride, so my core wasn't righteous. A chore to abide, cry for more when the night hit. It soared to the sky, then it poured on the island. What's behind the door is asylum, the shore is a mine. Of course it'd be silent, you sure to define. Of course it'd be violence, I'm sure of the signs. On tour I was wildin', broke from confined, I was hosting a problem. I used to take the 4 or the 5 to explore from this gauntlet. Make sure we alive, it's not a corpse I was caught in. Yo, did you hear record? I gotta talk shit. The sore or the love I had before, I'm moving cautious. I'm in the fog, I ain't empty but I'm lossless. Remember we evolved, but be ready when it's lawless. Family full of dogs that got me stepping in their paw prints. Stanky in my palm, I ain't envy cause I called it. I ain't envy cause I called it. I know my family full of dogs had me stepping in their paw prints. Stanky in my palm, I ain't envy cause I called it.
If I get high enough, I think I can fly something. Not gonna lie, I've been inside too much. Cause coming up, I was around too much. Know me, don't talk too much. I'd rather write it down or something. Put one in the air if we talking, man. Cause that's only feel before I'm coming. I'm literally feeling it. Hold on, man, these cars only 5. Let me go ahead, get 10 of these. Fuck, I might like nicotine. Sad as hell. Boy, no, we was always bad as hell. Hair ain't changed, still nappy. And my lips still chapping. I ain't getting no napkin. I'm just trying to get back in. And I hope that God think I'm ready. I hope that God think about letting me fuck around and change my whole setting. That would be nothing short of a blessing. Like me, nothing short of a blessing.
I ain't your name, heaven in the devil's land. I took a dose and I ain't been right ever since.
Even when my downs feel like a avalanche, somehow everything in my life feel like it's heaven sent.
Some people never been cut off for this nigga's fabricated. Seem stressed. Really, I wish I seen less and was happy more. Could imagine more. Summer black hot than a dragon war. I was in love with a matador. Mad at the fact that I had to tour. I had to dip on the road, getting chips on my tortilla. Shipping the Julio straight with the lamb till I'm Tostina. I was too used to hold on. Too used to using excuses. Stood up on my own. shits, I'ma keep loading these clips. Hope it don't jam when I shoot. I throw the Henny with Henny, my Ethiopian plug. I said if these niggas lit, we bout to blow up the book. I met a dove out in Watts, I think she opening up. She in the feeling, she want me fill her Philippians up. I'm in the field at the time, flying coach to the books, yeah. What you gonna do when the lights go off? You stuck with the bitch, you don't like no more. And the niggas ain't paying your price no more. First of all.
Second of all, hold on, you first real strong, couple bosses long. Life so crazy, ain't no secret. One day help, the next day you need it. Don't count your eggs till you see them. Don't put them in the same basket unless it's Easter or unless the timing right. I've been left out and I ran too much. I might fuck around, put my whole mind in rice.
Hold on, bro, hold on. I'm at an angel name, heaven in the devil's name. I took a dose and I ain't been right ever since.
Even when my downs feel like an avalanche. Somehow everything in my life feel like it's heaven sent.
Discord. Get in there. Tonight, I'm going on Therapy Gecko. Does anybody know what Therapy Gecko is? Tonight, I am going on Therapy Gecko. I will be dressed in a giant gecko suit. My face will be painted green. And I will be giving life advice over the phone on Twitch. It will not be on my channel. What is the channel? Let me find out what the channel is. Twitch.tv/Lyle Forever. 6 p.m. PST. 9 p.m. EST. Twitch.tv/Lyle Forever. I will be dressed in a giant gecko suit. See you guys there. Jeez, I hope they have my size. That will be later tonight. Last night, we made a little beat. Let's see what it sounds like. Oh, I think we're missing something.
Bring it.
What? On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro. I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. That's it, now honey, come ride. DKNY, all up in my eye. You got a rider, bag with a lighter. Stuff in it, give it to your friend, let's spin. Everybody looking at me, glancing at the kid. Wish your name was dancing the jig here with this handsome kid. Sing a cigar right for you with Cuba. I just bite it. It's for the look, I don't light it. It'll wait the ammo on the hand, stay on play. Give it up, jiggy, make the
Everybody sing it.
play. Yo, my cardio is in.
Everybody sing it.
Big Willie style's all in it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. What? You on the ball with the kid?
All right. I made a beat last night. Everybody wanted me to put the acapella on it. I don't know if the acapella is fitting, but we needed a little Big Willie style last night. This is the beat. There's no samples. There's one little vocal sample. Besides that, every single thing is original. I played these drums last night. I recorded this percussion last night. I played these guitars. I played this bass. I played the Moog. I played a bunch of shit. I whistled on the beat. There's whistling on the beat. I don't know. We were high last night. I don't know. Okay. drums sound fucking good. I did these drums quick last night. Someone said, can we peep the chain? There's a little decapitator on there. I'm on triode mode. My drive's only at 1, but I have punish on. I added a little brightness, a little bit of low cut, a little bit of high cut, and then my mix is down. I don't have the mix all the way up, so I'm adding some distortion to the drums. Drum bus I'm putting after the decap because I like how it sounded after. Not using very much drive, but I'm using a lot of the boom to add to the kick. I just shortened the decay down here, so it's not like a boom. It's just a boom, boom. J37, just to kind of tighten everything up, make it a little dusty in a way, bring it all together. And then Pro Q3, I'm just cutting out some highs. It was a little too bright on the top end. Got rid of some highs. And I recorded a bunch of percussion separately. A shaker, 2 different tambourine things. Sam said, pretty simple drum chain. Yeah, it's simple, but it's gone through a lot of stuff before that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's gone through a console, it's gone through a preamp, it's gone through a compressor, it's gone through a parallel EQ. There's a lot of stuff that happened before we put plugins on it. So even though those plugins will help you, the drums got to sound good before they get there. They got to be recorded well. You know what I mean? They do sound good, though. Oh, yeah. Someone said transient shaper. There's a transient shaper on this drum bus. I could add a little bit. Let me see. Maybe just a tiny bit. Someone said, can we hear it with no plugins? Sure. Here's no plugins. Now with plugins, so they couldn't sound that good with plugins if they didn't sound punchy without them. So even though this isn't quite the snare sound that I want, I love the way the hat sounds and the way the kick sounds whenever there's nothing on it. That snare, I needed some beef. And you could do that all separately, but I combined it all into one drum stem. Someone said, is that the Diamond drum code? No, I was using the Ludwig Black Magic. My big Ludwig Black Magic snare, which I got for like $300 something. Someone said one of the drum tortillas is gonna arrive. Oh, good call. Good call. Let me see. I need the drum tortillas. They shipped. Hold on, let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, Wednesday.
Oh, you getting money now.
Wednesday for the drum tortillas. Josh, OLB, who had donated some subs earlier, said, Kenny, I got a keyboard for my birthday today because I was robbed of my last one. I could really use some synth plugin recommendations because I'm tired of stock ones. Thanks for everything, G. It's your birthday today, Josh? Josh, is today your birthday? Josh, hello? Is today your birthday? Is it today, Josh? Yes, sir, 19. Josh, I'm going to give you the Prince from Cradle Audio. I'm going to give you the Frank Duke synth for your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Josh. How about this? You don't even need to look for a recommendation. I'm about to give you a synth. Josh, please hit up my mod at Ham Slice Music on Instagram or at Ham Slice in the Discord. I am going to give you the Prince from Frank Dukes. That's right, you just won a synth just because it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Josh. Shout out to you. Thank you for giving some subs today. I bet you didn't think, whenever you were like, oh man, I'm going to give 5 subs away, I bet you didn't think you were going to get a plug-in back. Did you think that was going to happen, Josh? Well, welcome. Josh said, I love you. I love you too. Happy birthday. Josh, please, I'm serious. Listen to me. Hit up my mod at Ham Slice Music on Instagram or Ham Slice in the Discord. Make sure you reach out to them. Let them know your info. I will get you that license in the next 24 hours. Someone gave a bunch of subs to me last night. I mailed them a merch package today of New Dots merch. By the way, there's still merch on don'toverthinkshit.com. Mailed them a signed copy of Unlocked of me and Denzel. And we gave them RX9, which is a $1,200 plugin. You give to me, I give to you. That's how it should be. You know what I mean? Y'all already here going crazy? I need to go crazy too. Can't just all be the chat. You guys doing donations and bits and subs and this and that. What are we doing back for the people? Someone said, I bought the Scooter Kid shirt. I love it. The quality is there. I appreciate you. Someone said, why'd you sound Russian when you said that? I don't know. Happy birthday, Josh. Josh, please hit up my mod. I don't know if Ham Slice is awake yet. I streamed less than 12 hours ago. I don't think any of my mods thought I was going to be on today. But seriously, Josh, hit up my mod. I'll make sure that you get that synth. I will make sure that you get that synth. Josh just donated and asked for some recommendations so that they could buy a synth on their birthday. And we've given them a fucking synth. We're giving it to them. Come on. Happy birthday. They already have already DM'd them. Okay, Ham Slice is already in touch with Josh. Ham Slice, you know the deal. Get with Dylan, get that license. We'll send it to Josh ASAP. We can get it to Josh before the end of the stream. That'd be amazing. Someone said, hey, Kenny, are you using the Dots ashtray? I'm using my Chief Keef ashtray right now because my Dots ashtray has not got here yet. By the way, good news for anybody who ordered from Don't Overthink Shit from this recent drop. If you are in America, your stuff will be shipping within the week. That's right. That's right. If you got a Don't Overthink Shit item from this drop and you are in America, we will be shipping within the week. That's right. Within a week, orders are going to start going out to people all over America. There's going to be people in this stream that are going to have their Dots items within 1 week of ordering them. There's going to be many people. Think about that. There's going to be a ton of people who are getting their shit in under 1 week. Make some fucking noise for the Dots team. Make some damn noise. You got to make some noise. Don'tOverthinkShit.com. Don'tOverthinkShit.com. Rose Tint just give it 5 subs. Thank you, Rose Tint. Don'tOverthinkShit.com. Items will be going out in under a week if you live in America. In under a week. We work very hard to make sure that's the truth. As you notice, these are not pre-order items. We pay for these items before you pay for these items, which means we have all of them the second you order them, which means whenever you order some Dot stuff, we're not going to go, oh, they just gave us the money, let's go make the stuff. We've already made the clothes. We already have everything. We're going to be sending these ashtrays and tote bags and hoodies and t-shirts and lighters and everything out within the week. Don'tOverthinkShit.com. Don'tOverthinkShit.com. We give away a percentage of every single dollar we make. 1% of every single dollar we make goes to 1% for the planet, which is an environmental charity. 1% of every dollar we make also goes to Yes to Jobs. That is a company that helps get people from low-income neighborhoods jobs in the music industry they might not have the opportunity to get otherwise. A lot of these jobs, you got to do a college internship or some other bullshit to be able to be in the music industry. We support a charity called Yes to Jobs that helps get people jobs in the music industry that aren't from the normal places that are allowed those opportunities. It's a beautiful thing. DJ Khalil's mom runs the charity. DJ Khalil and I co-produced Denzel Curry, T-Pain's new song Troubles of Denzel's new album. Make some fucking noise. We work very hard on this quality. We work very hard to be able to ship your stuff super fast. I know there's people from across the world who support us. I know there's people who are not in America and those shipping costs are no joke. I wish I could make those shipping costs less. But for everybody who's still supporting, we fucking appreciate you. There's still a couple things left on there. We had fucking Thundercat in our lookbook. Do you understand how legendary that is? I know it's my friend. I know it's someone I'm around all the time. I know he's come on the stream and jammed and been on the cave, and it's someone that I see all the time, but it still doesn't make it less of a big deal. That Thundercat is in our lookbook for Dots. This shit has become a real brand. Don't call it merch. Call it a collection. Come on. We got Star Wars actors in our lookbook. Don'tOverthinkShit.com. 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 Shout out to my friends.
God, what is post-nut clarity? I mean, I still feel confused either way. Do you still get post-nut clarity after you're married, or is it post-nut distortion? God, how come anything flying at a high velocity could kill me? Anything. A brick, a cat. The weather changes, I can die. The moon gets any closer to the earth, I'm gonna die. Can't breathe underwater. God, why did my first marriage fail? And then I started boxing and drinking. Now I'm alone. I got hands though. One of these days, I think me and you should fight. I know I'm gonna lose, but I already lost this round too.
Don'tOverthinkShit.com. Don'tOverthinkShit.com. We don't just do the cave. We don't just do the stream. We don't just put out all this damn music all year long with a bunch of legends. We don't just run the second biggest Discord in music. We also put out some fire ass items. Don'tOverthinkShit.com. Make some noise for Dylan. Make some noise for Drew. Make some noise for Eris. Make some noise for Dom. Make some noise for everybody who makes this shit happen. It's Monday morning. I gotta let y'all know. Oh. It's a lot of stuff, you know? It's a lot of stuff me and my friends are doing. There's so many things we have coming out this year. There's so many things that we're doing beyond even what you know right now, which are the shows and the cave and the Twitch and all the music and everything we do. There's so much more that we got going on. Don't Overthink Shit is something I do with my friends. I hope that you have your own Dots in a couple years. I hope that if you're a producer who's really talented, or you're an artist who makes really good music, that you figure out what I figured out when I was 26. And that's, you can go way farther with a team than you can go by yourself. You can go way farther with a team than you can go by yourself. That doesn't mean everybody needs to make music. It doesn't mean everybody needs to be the biggest genius and the biggest talent at every single thing. You just need a bunch of people who are all smart, like-minded, and are working towards the same fucking goal. And that's what Don't Overthink Shit is. You got to understand. All of my friends are equally as good as what they do as me with music. And we're getting better every couple months because we're working with each other. That's the point. Make something with your friends. Start something with your friends. Start a fucking business with your homies. You know what I mean? Start doing something with the people around you who you look up to the most. Try to be the dumbest person in the room every day, and then you're never not learning something. You know what I mean? Someone said, like Dream Theater. No, not like Dream Theater. What the fuck?
Hold on. Run that down. I go get that shit on my seat. I've been in the business smoking more. Pocket full of motherfucking blue. Half an ounce in my Gucci tube. For the summertime, got a new drop. Trapper slash, rapper slash, bad bitch. Baby mama mad, she said you live like a bastard. Sold 100 pounds and gave 10% to a pastor. Going up the ladder, they mad, make them matter. Told my son when I'm gone, you gon' be a rich little bastard. Corners on me hitting, leave a bitch dead. All my old bitches feeling salty, yeah. In my DM talking about why you doubt me, yeah. But I still miss you, can you call me, yeah. I heard that she changed it, you still ballin', yeah. She used to bust the script for me at Walgreens. Smuggling narcotics was my calling, hey. Foes on the Mercedes, that's major. Whole gang going crazy, that's major. on the table, that's major. I turn dirt to diamonds, that's major. You searching for fame, I became a superstar in the dope game. Found out you a hater, I can't look at you the same. She said, can she take a picture with my chain? Got your twin sister, call them Dean Brown. I wish I wouldn't have fucked that bitch, she get insane. Alexander McQueen on me, ain't got a stain. Turn to the club, my life ain't never been the same. Phones on the Mercedes, that's major. Whole gang going crazy, that's major. Niggas on the table, that's major. I turn dirt to diamonds, that's major. Phones on the Mercedes, that's major. Whole gang going crazy, that's major. Niggas on the table, that's major. I turn dirt to diamonds, that's major. House full of bitches like flavor. Cuts in my thumb, come from count paper. Paper wrap the gang and bitch, we a label. Look like with a laser, yeah, I live to meet Jamaica. Go out to Jamaica with my motherfucking rosters. Yeah, I'm moving with my motherfucking shotters. I can pop my motherfucking collar. Yeah, pistol in the motherfucking party. Foes on the Mercedes, that's major. Whole gang going crazy, that's major. Millions on the table, that's major. I turn dirt to diamonds, that's major. Foes on the Mercedes, that's major. Whole gang going crazy, that's major. Millions on the table, that's major. I turn dirt to diamonds, that's major.
We just gave away a synth to someone who's having a birthday today. We gave away a free synth today to someone for no fucking reason. We gave away 5 of the Count's new drum kit last stream. I might give away a gift every day I stream this whole week, just because. Why the fuck not? Shout out to everybody gifting subs today. Shout out to everybody resubbing. Remember, you go to Amazon Prime, all you got to do is sign up with your email. You get a free sub to me on Twitch. You can download subscriber rewards right now. Shout out to everybody being generous. Like I said, someone gave 400 fucking subs last night. Got me in a generous mood now. Nuts. Walking forward. Walk. Walking forward. Man, those drums really came out good last night. Shout out to Redmond Beats with the 5 subs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. These drums, I'm really surprised. I just rushed through these. Listen to this, Phil. You hear that, Phil? You hear the snare? I really like that. Ooh. You hear that snare? Wow. I did that. I played that. And I recorded it. Whew. Hey, I gotta be honest. That's a good fill. Someone said, why does it sound like a sub reward? You know what? I'll give y'all these drums as a sub reward. If you get the fucking hype up, where's the fucking hype? You asking me for shit and you're not even putting effort in the chat. Where's the hype? Get the hype up. Get the fucking hype up if you want something from me. You want me to bounce these stems? Get your fucking hype up. You want a subscriber reward today? That's how y'all feel? Show me something. You want a fucking subscriber reward for nothing? Giving away synths and drum kits left and right. Now you want more? You take. How about you give a little bit? Throw a couple W's in the chat. A couple first time chats. The fuck? When I see a hype train, I'll start bouncing. Once I see a hype train, I'll start bouncing some shit. Who needs a damn subscriber reward? Ooh, okay, I'm bouncing it. All right, 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 I'll bounce it. All right, Bob. All right, Bob. All right, I'll bounce it. All right, Bob just gifted 50 subs. Bob just gifted 50 subs. All right, I'll bounce it. All right, you win. 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 All right, Bob. All right, Bob. All right, Bob. Get them nice and loud first. We'll make them nice and loud. Jesus, Bob. Another damn Bob with another 50 damn subs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, hold on. All right, let me get him a little louder. Okay, that's very loud. All right, I'm gonna bounce these. We're going to put them in the subscriber rewards right now because you guys have one member of this community who is a goddamn legend. Every single fucking time I stream, before I get on screen, Bob has donated subs. Whether it's a sub, 5 subs, 10 subs, whatever it is, Bob comes in here damn near every time this community gets together and shows somebody love. Very few people can say that. Very few people can say that they've showed love every single fucking time they've ever been in a Twitch stream. Bob, no one here takes it for granted, Bob. We love you. If Bob ever needs a goddamn thing, y'all better take care of him in the Discord. If Bob ever needs some advice, a little tip, some help on some music, whatever it is, community builder, show Bob some fucking love. 50 subs. Y'all are about to get a subscriber reward right now. Let me bounce this. Let me bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. We are bouncing, folks. We are bouncing, folks. We are bouncing, folks. We are bouncing a new subscriber reward. If you are not a subscriber, now is the time to get something for free. I made these drums last night on thousands of dollars worth of equipment. I'm about to give them to you for free. You can use them for anything you want. You can put them in your song and you can sell your song. You don't owe me any money. Royalty free is very different than a lot of drum kits you download. There's a lot of drum kits you guys download. If you use them in a major release, you are going to owe money to that person who you bought that kit from. That is not how this works. If you download drums from me in my subscriber rewards, or you download samples from me in my subscriber rewards, or anything that I am giving you, because there's other things, remember, that are not from me. There's other stuff that other kits, other things that people put in there that are not from me. But if they're from me, there's nothing you guys ever have to clear. There's nothing that you ever need to do to pay me money or to credit me or anything like that. They're for you to use. They're free to use for anything. If you put out the biggest song in the fucking world and it has this drum loop in it, you don't owe me $1. You don't owe me 1 cent, no matter what. And I'm saying that to you right now so you have this clip forever. No matter what happens, no one can ever go back on their word. These are royalty-free samples. I'm a big ass producer. Let's get real. If y'all get a co-pro with me, a lot of your fucking fees are going up $20K. This is not a co-pro. This is me making you stuff and giving it to you. Would I use that on a real song with me and an artist? 100%. Would I use this for something that I actually would be producing? 100%. This is me giving you my own artwork. This is me giving you the stuff that I actually use. But I want you to use it for free. Someone says he's saying that because he knows we ain't gonna do shit with him. Funny you say that. A song just dropped on XL Records. Do you know XL Records? They signed Tyler, the Creator. Adele is signed to them, the biggest artist in the whole world. A song dropped on XL Records this year, a couple months ago, that has my drum loop in it from the Discord. Think about that. The same label as Adele The biggest artist in the whole world. Somebody dropped a song on XL Records in 2021 that has a drum loop from the Discord in it. Unbelievable. So now we've proven that these little free samples that I'm giving you guys have ended up on major label releases, and I'm not asking for a cent. Matter of fact, I'm promoting the release and not getting money on it. This is how it should be. Yeah, so I've produced for all these people, and I make a certain amount of money and this and that, so things that I work on cost more money. If I make a beat in 8 minutes, it doesn't mean it costs less money, right? But still, I know the difference when I work on something for 5 hours or when I work on something for an hour. You know what I mean? Like, these are drums that took me 45 minutes, an hour to make. But the normal thing would be to take them, keep them for yourself. Since I made them from scratch and I made them all alone, I don't have to pay anybody. They sound like a sample. They sound like a drum break you would download from somewhere, but I made them myself, so I don't have to ever pay $1 for these. That means I can give them to you, and I can say you never have to pay $1 because they are 100% original. And that's true of all the samples in the subscriber rewards that say royalty free on them. But let me get this one uploaded for you. Give me 1 sec. 1 sec.
Hold on, run that down. I don't get that shit on my shit. I've been in the business smoking more. Pocket full of motherfucking blue. Half an ounce in my Gucci tube. For the summertime, got a new drop. Trapper slash, rapper slash, bad bitch. Now she come here, baby mama mad. She said you live like a bastard. Sold 100 pounds and gave 10% to a pastor. Going up the ladder.
Eris is uploading your new subscriber reward right now. Everybody thank Bob for the 50 subs.
Was on the hit, leave a bitch dead. All my old bitches feeling salty, yeah. In my DM talking about why you dog me, yeah. When I still miss you, can you call me, yeah. I heard that she changed it, you still ballin', yeah. She used to bust a script for me at Walgreens. Smuggling narcotics was my calling, hey. Foes on the Mercedes, that's major. Whole gang going crazy, that's major. Millions on the table, that's major. Turn dirt to diamonds, that's major. You searching for fame, I became a superstar in the dope gun. Found out you a hater, I can't look at you the same. She said, can she take a picture with my chain? Got your twin sister, call them Dean. I wish I wouldn't have fucked that bitch, she insane. Alexander McQueen on me, ain't got a stunt. Turn to the clip, my life ain't never been the same. Foes on the Mercedes, that's major. Whole gang going crazy, that's major. Niggas on the table, that's major. Turn dirt to diamonds, that's major. Foes on the Mercedes, that's major. Whole gang going crazy, that's major. Niggas on the table, that's major. Turn dirt to diamonds, that's major. House full of bitches like flavor. Cuts in my thumb, come from count paper. Paper wrap the gang and bitch, we a label. Look like with a laser, yeah, I let you meet Jamaica. Go out to Jamaica with my motherfucking rosters. Yeah.
Hey, what do y'all think about us having Rio Leva as a little guest this week? Should we have Rio pop by, a little young genius?
On the Mercedes,
I'm talking to Rio right now.
going crazy, Niggas on the table, that's major. I'm turning dirt to diamonds, that's major. Foes on the Mercedes, that's major. Whole gang going crazy, that's major. Niggas on the table, that's major. I'm turning dirt to diamonds, that's major.
Maybe we have a little special guest. A little special guest soon. Do y'all fuck with Rio? I think Rio's a real talent. I really do. Y'all know I pay attention. Rio, just like, there's something about every time I've seen the videos of Rio making beats, he just got a really like a carefree kind of energy, like a kind of effortless energy. You know, when you watch Nick make beats, like, I don't know, I haven't seen Nick Mira in a long time. I haven't seen Nick Mira in probably fucking 2 years. When you see Nick make beats, like, he's very focused. You know what I mean? He's very like to the point. There's something about Rio. Every time I watch this kid cook up, it's like he don't give a fuck. Like he don't give a shit about what placement I'm about to get, who's gonna take this beat. It just seems like he's having fun. That's why I fuck with him. He just seems like he's having a good fucking time. You know what I mean? And like this shit gets so serious, especially whenever you're a young, successful producer. Because Rio Leyva, and it's Rioleyva, if you don't know who I'm talking about. Rio like is in this, he's in this group of like young, talented, getting it. You have some of the content shit and some of the cook-ups of you coming out on the same time. You're getting placements, He's like in a great position. It's almost like a younger Nick, which is crazy to even think about. It's like the position Nick was in a couple of years ago, pre having so many hits. But not to compare them. I'm just saying, like, I like his attitude for his position. Because he's someone who right now could, like, be too cool or kind of, like, not tell everybody what he's doing or kind of, like, I don't know, just play that card of, like, I'm the man, this and that. I just don't get that vibe. I don't really know him. But the vibe I get is that he just fucking loves music and he just wants to get better and make shit. And those are always my favorite type of people. But might bring Rio on the stream. I just randomly was talking to him in the DM a couple minutes ago. And I never thought about that before. That's a great person to come on here. I think that's someone who would inspire the fuck out of a lot of y'all. Because Rio, I'm sure will make me feel like a fucking boomer. Probably understands a lot of shit that y'all understand that I don't understand and can relate to y'all about it. Oh, we're going to have a special guest tomorrow. We're having a special guest tomorrow for sure. You know Tom and Alex are coming back on stream tomorrow. Tom and Alex are coming back tomorrow. Tom and Alex are coming back tomorrow. That's right, the boys. We got the boys coming back. Oh my God. Tom and Alex will be back tomorrow. We're gonna cook up and play some instruments. Someone said y'all should start a band. This is the band. Someone said best cook up in a minute with Alex and Tom. We're gonna do the same thing again tomorrow. I think if one day of those dudes coming on stream and they got a couple hundred followers each, we got to bring them back on the stream and boot them up. But yeah, the dogs will be back tomorrow. Hold on. Rio's watching the stream. Everybody say hi to Rio. Everybody say hi to Rio. Everybody say hi to Rio. Just by the way, I just put up a little something in my Instagram story. Might be some new Freddie Gibbs music coming soon. I don't know. I don't know anything. Might be some new Freddie Gibbs music coming soon. Might be some new Vince Staples music coming soon. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Don't ask me for details. Don't ask me for details. Do not ask me for any details. For everybody who's not paying attention, your subscriber reward is up right now. The subscriber reward is now up. There is a new subscriber reward up now. Brand new sub reward. Go get it. Brand new sub reward. I'm on Therapy Gecko tonight. New Vince Staples coming soon. New Freddie Gibbs coming soon. Like, Ken, you're going to be on Gecko tonight. Yes, I'm going to be at Gecko tonight. I'm going to be on twitch.tv/LyleForever tonight at 6 p.m. dressed in a Gecko suit. What the fuck did I get myself into? Who has downloaded the sub rewards? Has anybody downloaded the sub rewards? If you don't know what you're doing, link your Twitch account and your Discord account. There's a channel in my Discord called Subscriber Rewards. Go down to that channel and get everything. Don't just get the stuff from today. Get everything. Someone said, what do you think about Motomami? Might be the best album of this year so far. Unfucking believable. Please go download the new subscriber rewards right now. Someone said, Ken, can you explain how RBase VST you were using the other day works? RBase, I wish I could explain what it actually does, but it adds a lot of fucking bass. That's all I know. Whenever I play a live bass into my computer and it's not having the same ring or punch in the low end that an 808 might have or something like that I'm more used to from a synth, I add R bass and it usually gives me a lot of bottom end, but I usually pull it down like 10 decibels. I only need a little bit. Someone said it adds bass to mids and high frequencies. I read up. Oh, interesting. It's a harmonic exciter. Okay, well, I don't even know what the fuck it does for real, but it does what I need it to do, if that makes sense. Anybody have a plugin where you had to explain the plugin with a gun to your head, you could never do it, but you use that shit all the time and it does exactly what you need it to do? Does anybody feel that way? Is there anybody who, like, if I right now was like, yo, can you break down to me what that limiter does to your music? And you could never explain it, but you know it does the thing you need it to do? Does that make sense or not? Someone said 90% of plugins. That's mad funny. Someone said I could maybe explain EQ. That's how I feel. Someone said, thank you for the drums, Kenny. Everybody's saying thank you to me. You're very, very welcome. You're very welcome. Someone said, Kenny, can you get Unknown Mortal Orchestra's Ruben to visit the cave? Would be awesome. Very interesting idea. I was just with Jake from Unknown Mortal Orchestra last week at his studio. Shout out to UMO. Someone said it took me 3 years to get what a compressor is exactly. And Hale said, yo, Kenny, I just got a job teaching string orchestra for kids. It's the best job I ever had. Plus, I get summers off to grind my producer game. W. That's a giant W. You're teaching the youth and you get your summers off. Let's fucking go. Let's go. W for you. If you guys see Josh OLB in the chat, wish them a happy birthday. They gifted a bunch of subs today and donated to the stream. We gifted them the brand new Prince synth from Cradle Audio, the Frank Duke synth. We gave it away for free on this stream just because somebody had a birthday. Why the fuck not? I gave away 5 instances of the Count's drum kit last stream, and then I gave away 5 the stream before that. We've given away a shit ton of stuff the last couple streams. We're not stopping this week. Well, I have a message for you guys from Rio. Rio Leva of Internet Money fame, young producer, has something that they want to tell you guys.
Okay, you guys, I'm walking back from Starbucks right now, but KZ saying motivational voice note. I'm gonna get the most motivation in one little voice note. So, number 1, you guys should cook from scratch more because using loops is cool, but you'll improve way quicker if you go outside the box, use some crazy sounds you never heard before, bro. You could be scrolling on TikTok and you could just voice memo some random sound and sample it. Fuck it. Also, keep grinding because you're the only timing you're on is your own, bro. Like, look at my boy Synthetic. Like, he did hella Yeet songs recently, and bro, he's 27 right now. Like, he hit me up hella long ago, like a couple years ago, and he was like 24, bro. He had like a couple hundred followers, and you know, he like asked for advice and shit, bro. I'm like, look at where he's at now. Like, don't compare yourself to like other people and what they're doing because, like, bro, the moment.
Cut himself off. Make some fucking noise for Rio. Make some noise for Rio. Where's the dubs at? I like that. I like that. I like that, Rio. Oh man. A lot of legends today. A lot of legends hitting me up today. Hold on. Has everybody gone and downloaded the new subscriber reward? I put up a new sub reward today. Has everybody in here gotten the sub reward? If you are subbed and you make music, have you gotten the sub reward? Stop sleeping. We got advice from Rio today. Another damn Bob gave y'all 50 subs. Someone gave 400 subs on stream last night. Do you feel like the energy right now on this Twitch feels very good and very high? Do you feel like the energy is strong? We had a terrible beat battle. Besides that, though, energy is through the roof. Through the roof. We got Alex and Tom coming on tomorrow. Feeling good. Feeling good in here. I'm feeling excited about Monday. I'm glad we took that Sunday stream and got prepared for today because I feel good today. Someone said, dumb question. Can someone help me find the sub rewards channel, please? Just Sean Music. You are not subscribed. You have to be subscribed to me on Twitch to be able to go into that channel. Once you're subbed to me on Twitch, you can link your accounts. Mods will help you find it. It's in the Discord. It's in the Discord. It's in the Discord. Someone said, what happened with the beat battle? There was just too many beats in a row that just were uninspired. And I felt like there might be a voting issue or something. So this next beat battle, next week, people are going to get a lot of time to vote. I'll tell you that much. Samuel just gave just Sean, Sean, you just got a sub for free from Samuel. Go crazy. Samuel, thank you so much. Just Sean Music. Now you can download all the sub rewards because now you are subbed. Someone just gave you a sub. Say thank you to that person. Godzay said, yo, got Chef Boyardee in the studio. We going. I don't know what that means, Godzay, but you need to put the pipe down. Remember, guys, free sub from Amazon. If you want to get the subscriber rewards right now, if you want that drum break from me and you don't have the money to subscribe on Twitch or you don't feel like it, all you need to do is go to Amazon, sign up for a free Amazon Prime account, and then you get a Twitch sub for free. So there's people who could download this drum break from me right now, and you don't need to spend any money. You don't need to spend even 1 cent to get my subscriber rewards. You just need a sub. Go to Amazon Prime, sign up with your email address, make an account, come over here, get the sub. It's super easy. Say thank you to Sam. Good. Appreciate that, Sean. Someone said Amazon Prime ain't free. Signing up for a 1-month trial account is free, so you can finesse the system. Someone said, Kenny, can I join the beat battle? Yes, you can. You're subbed. Anybody who's subbed can join the beat battle. Somebody said, what mic are you using? I'm using a Zoom H4n. It's a field recorder. Sorry, hold on, answering a DM. Does anybody does anybody listen to the podcast How Long Gone? Some of you guys probably listened to it when I was on it. I was on it about a year ago. Fucking love those guys. I really love that podcast. How Long Gone. If you've never heard of it before, it's these two dudes. One like used to be a DJ and kind of an influencer dude. The other one runs like a big fashion consulting brand. But they're like these two like 40-year-old like LA dude. One's like an LA dude, one the dude's from Atlanta, but they just run this podcast called How Long Gone. They have a lot of random guests on it, but I don't know. I just love it. It's interesting. I don't know if everybody would love it, but I really do. I'm just talking to my homie from it right now. I have a session in exactly 1 hour from now. I just wanted to come on, remind people there's still shit on don'toverthinkshit.com. Get a little morning in with the gang. I really, to be honest with you, I had a chord change in my brain whenever I sat down to stream this morning, and the point was to cook up, but I started talking to y'all, and I just lost the plot, and now I don't have the time that I want. What was the fucking chord change? I had some chords this morning that I liked. What, 1-6, what was it, 1652 or something? Boo, 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 Fuck What? Oh! I'm a little tired. I got a stream in about someone said Zach Hill influence. I haven't even tried to learn one Zach Hill lick. I haven't even tried yet. Maybe I'll try this week. Try to learn a Zach Hill lick, but I don't know. That shit is just, when I'm watching him play drums, it makes me feel like I don't even know how to sit down at the drum kit the right way. It's like his shit is, it's like a different instrument when he plays drums. Let's find a good video. Hold on. We started to watch some Zach last night. What's a good one? What's a good one? This is gonna be me in 2 years. Give me 2 years. Somebody said the hair too. You think I should go? You think I should go long hair for my next phase? Hey y'all, this is how a microphone sounds when you put it through a Coil Audio preamp.
I'm starving, bro.
Man, that Coil Audio cleanliness. That's exactly how it sounds when you put a mic through a Coil Audio preamp, guys. Chef's kiss. Everybody make some noise for Coil Audio in the chat. Make some noise for Coil Audio in the chat. Someone said, why did you start shaving your head, Kenny? I've had a buzz cut since I was a little kid. If you see any picture of me as a young man, besides those pictures of me when I had long hair my senior year of high school, I literally, oh wow, the coilaudio.com plug? Coilaudio.com in the chat. Look at us supporting brands. Supporting little cute brands. I love it. I fucking love it. Ham Slice, shout out to you. I've had a buzz cut my whole damn life. I don't know, it's always been the cut for me. The whole damn life. Obviously my hairline was different when I was younger, but the buzz cut is always just, I have a good shaped head. It's more aerodynamic when you're playing basketball and shit. So it's been the cut for me. I did long hair for a couple years. It just never was it. And the hat, I don't know what, I just like hats. It's not really like I wear the hat because I'm like, oh, my fucking hair is so fucked up. It's like, yeah, my hairline's receding. I'm fucking 30. So is every other 30-year-old man in the world. My shit is just, I like hats. I've always liked hats. And now it became a thing. So when I don't wear a hat, it's like, oh, where's the hat? So honestly, I fucked myself. And now I gotta wear the hat. If I don't wear the hat, even if I look the most handsome I've ever looked, got a tan, got a good haircut, everything's, I go out and people are like, man, you look so fucking different, bro. I don't know what it is. I'm not wearing a fucking hat, you idiot. Every time I go out and I don't have a hat on, people are like, Kenny? Oh shit, bro. Like, it's like, oh my God. Someone said, does your head get cold without a hat? All right, can we just go back to Zach Hill drumming? Let's just go back to the drumming, please. Someone said, Kenny with a comb over is a conversation y'all not ready to have. Bro, I will do the shiny fucking Michael Jordan, like, bald shit before I will ever do a comb over. The fuck? Somebody said, how much BPM? Zach Hill. Yes. Such a legend. Once you watch one of these videos, though, be careful. If you watch just one Zach Hill video, your algorithm is fucked up forever. And then you just get Zach Hill videos all the damn time. What's this?
Someday I'll think I'll do it. I guess I'll drum them all away.
What the fuck is this video? Hey, this guy sucks compared to Zach Hill. Death Grips is shitting on Bobby right now. Are you kidding me? I don't want to hear these fucking paradiddles on this old Gretsch kit. I want to hear Zach Hill in a basement on a $200 Pearl drum kit from eBay shredding gospel licks. I don't want to hear none of this big band fucking 40s shit. Come on, get this out of here. Someone said, yo, Kenny, stop. It's jazz. Bro, if you don't get the fuck out of my chat, what are you talking about? This is jazz. This is a guy doing a drum solo. Show me one horn. Show me one horn in that video. Shit ain't jazz, but I'll show you jazz. This is jazz. Someone said, you ever fuck with Benny Greb? I fucking love Benny Greb. How does he do that with one foot? What a fucking weird video. I promise you, there's something about Death Grips that ruins your algorithm. I don't know what it is. Where's the Zach Hill Vans? This is old. You can tell this is really fucking old by his drumming. If you listen to like those couple videos we just watched or that black and white video of the Death Grips rehearsal, you can definitely tell he was years and years and years before that in this video. His drumming is like his chops are just completely different. I'm not saying like he's way worse in this video, but it's a completely different story. Someone said, of course, someone had to bring Tool into this. Just quit. The other day, I was watching one of these videos, watching something about Zach Hill. Somebody said, heard of Matt Garska? Bro, I went to college with Matt Garska. I was in like hella classes with Matt Garska. Me and Matt Garska literally had like fucking liberal arts classes and like ear training and shit together. That kid was in my grade, in my class at Berkeley. He shreds. He shredded even back then. But yeah, I was watching these Zach Hill videos, and there was a comment under the video that said Zach Hill is the buckethead of drumming, and I was like, damn, it's kind of real. And then somebody said Danny Carey is the buckethead of drumming, who is the drummer from Tool, and I feel like one of those might be accurate. What happened to the sound? I fuck with Vans for the fact that they just put the drummer from Death Grips on a fucking mountaintop and we're like, this is going to be a Vans commercial. That's actually tight. Look at his fucking foot. I don't mean this foot. I mean the one with the van on it. He's killing it. Somebody said, how many people of the kids you went to college with have actually become professional musicians? Great question. I graduated from Berklee College of Music in 2013. The amount of people that I know of or am friends with who have continued music, who I went to Berklee with, is a very small percentage. And that's fucking sad to think of. But a very small percentage. There's a large majority of people who I was really cool with whenever I went to college who don't make music now at all. Someone said, what do they do if not music? Fucking everything else in the world? What do you mean? Like, there's such a weird drop off of the amount of people who are like incredible musicians, unfucking believable at their instrument, but have just never thought about the concept of making original music until they get out of college or a conservatory or music school or whatever it is. And now you've spent 4 years at music school transcribing other people's music, learning parts to classics and standards, doing every single thing that it takes to become a great musician, but nothing about songwriting. You know what I mean? Nothing about what your sound is going to be. And let's get real. Whenever you go to Berklee and you get to Berklee, say you're someone like me. You guys have seen me fucking play every damn instrument in this room 100 times. I can get by. I have days where I sound great, but overall, I'm not a shredder. I'm not some unbelievable musician on any one instrument. I think my talent is the fact that I can do a little bit of everything. I'm a master of none. You know, I do a little bit of everything. Guitar is my main instrument, but some days I feel better on other things than I feel on guitar. Some days I feel worthless on guitar. I've been playing my whole life. I have a degree in it from Berklee. And some days I'm still like, fuck this, I don't want to play. When I got to Berklee, you guys knowing me, and I'll tell you this, I played instruments way fucking more when I was a kid. I'm trying to get back to it now, but when I was younger, when I was 18, 19 years old, I was playing hours and hours a day. Hours and hours and hours. So if you saw me play guitar when I was 21, there's damn near a shot I could do a lot more than I could do right now. But I would get to Berklee and be around people and couldn't imagine ever being able to play what they could play. I've told you guys versions of stories like this from Berklee, but I've literally I remember being 18 years old and standing in a hallway and everybody in the hallway was just kind of like warming up. They had like their gig bag, like the bag you put your guitar in was sitting next to them. They're sitting there with like some kind of book or like some sheet music, which by the way, fucking sight reading is hell for me. It always has been hell. But all these people were sitting there, sight reading no problem, sitting there just shredding, playing super fast, crazy shit, or playing like really tasteful, complicated, jazzy shit, whatever it is. And these kids are all warming up. So I remember getting there, having practiced my fucking hardest for 6 months, having done everything I can. I was taking lessons for guitar while I was taking sight reading lessons, while I was finishing up my senior year, just to make sure when I got to Berklee, I was like, I could at least try to like get along. Dog. Every single person in this hallway was a shredder, and they were all freshmen. They were all my same age. Some of them were from Korea, from London, from Africa, from wherever you can think of. There was Berklee's 40% international. So every class you're in is international at Berklee. Every single class you're in with people from around the world. That's a beautiful thing about it. Best thing about the school is the staff and the amount of international people that are part of the fucking the classes every single year. That's the best thing about it. Because you'll really be in a class with a teacher who's played with Miles Davis, who can prove it and show you a picture. And then whenever they talk to you about writing a melody or something, you listen a little bit more because you're like, holy shit, you've actually played with the GOAT. Or like, you'll have a teacher who was the tour manager. I had a teacher who was the tour manager for like Bruce Springsteen for 10 years. Whenever he tells you about how money gets made on the road and who's on the staff, and this, that you listen because you're like, holy shit, you've seen millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Like, you're not teaching just to be a teacher. You've lived it and you want to teach. That's the best thing about going to Berklee. But being these amazing musicians, everybody around me could out-shred me, no problem. I remember I had a class with Tomo Fujita. If you guys know who Tomo is, legendary guitar player. Taught John Mayer a lot of stuff. John Mayer is always showing a lot of love.
Nothing matters.
Shane Yamamoto gives subs. Appreciate you, Shane. But I had classes with Tomo, and I remember being in class with Tomo, and that was the only time I ever felt like at home because it was all about like funk and soul, and obviously like every fucking guitar class talks about blues for an hour out of every fucking day, but there was so many amazing teachers that I had, but I didn't feel like I fit in the class. I didn't feel like I understood the references when it came to deep jazz shit. I didn't think I understood enough about harmony and ear training and inversions and all these different things. I didn't feel like I was good enough in some of these classes. So even though I'm a freshman, I'm in an entry-level class, everybody in these classes with me could fucking shred. And were there some people I could do some things better than? Yeah, it's like that with anything. There are certain times where people had no feel, and I had feel. And that was the teacher liked me even if I fuck shit up because I had feeling. Like, there's always pluses and minuses. Music is not all about how good you are at an instrument, clearly. All of our favorite people are like self-taught, self-made people for everybody in the chat. But whenever you're around that crazy musicianship, you start to feel bad if you aren't a crazy musician because you're like, fuck, what can I possibly have to offer? You know what I mean? When these people are this amazing. Hold on. Someone just texted me they're wearing pajamas to the session today. Hold on. Whenever you see that kind of playing, it makes you think like, shit, am I ever going to be good at music if I can't play like that? Am I ever going to be able to like get in the industry if I'm not amazing on piano, guitar, drum, da-da-da-da? And you start like tripping because you're like, holy shit, I'm 18. I thought I was good. Remember, in Connecticut, I was an amazing guitar player. In Korea, I'm jack shit. That's what I learned my first day of college. Like, Connecticut, I'm a fucking shredder. For 18-year-old Connecticut, bro, very few people were fucking with me that I knew of at my age. I got to Berkeley, bro, compared to, like, anyone in the Middle East who plays jazz guitar, like, I couldn't compete with these kids playing Django chords and doing whatever the fuck they could. I couldn't compete with these, like, people from the Midwest who had studied classical guitar their whole lives. Like, I just couldn't compete. My bar for what good guitar playing was not very high because where I grew up, there wasn't much competition. YouTube wasn't quite a thing yet. I didn't have all these forums and social media to compare myself to. I got a Twitter the year Twitter started, and it was like my junior or senior year. So remember, there was no Twitter. There was no, like, I couldn't see a bunch of people from around the world playing all the time. I thought I was good. I got to school and realized I'm not good. But this whole rant is to someone asking me, how many of these people still make music? And that's the saddest thing, is so many of the people I'm thinking of in my head who scared me with their abilities and their fucking talent and their music knowledge. A lot of these people don't make music. A lot of my best friends from college don't make music anymore. A lot of people who I looked at in college and wish I had their ability, they are currently not making music at all. Maybe in their pastime, but from what their social media and what they say and what their job is now and just that, there's no evidence of any music anywhere. And I'm talking about people, oh my God, I had one homie that will stay unnamed, but I had one homie who was just so shocking because he was cool and he was like Jacob Collier brain. You know what I mean? You know, whenever someone's like good looking, well dressed, like cool, like gets along with anybody and they're fucking perfect pitch Jacob Collier brain, it's like you usually get one or the other. You get like some charisma or like you get some personality or you get some feel, or you get like, you're born with like this perfect pitch, unbelievable music brain. Whenever you have both, that's when you get to be Stevie Wonder. That's when you get to be one of the greatest of all time, is whenever you have feel and like soul and you're cool and you're stylish and da-da-da, but then also you see music, you know what I mean, as just like an infinite possibility because of how much you understand it. Someone says Pharrell. Pharrell's very self-taught. You have to understand. Pharrell, even to this day, will tell you. Pharrell said in the interview with me how much like he was just emulating things he loves and trying to do his best job without a real classical knowledge of music. This person that I'm talking about, my friend at school, was just like a full main character. You know what I mean? Was just so talented. Also came from a family where like his pops was like a football star turned like amazing investor, and his dad's like a super good looking dude, like his mom's super pretty, like his sister is like has a crazy job and she's like super pretty, and her husband is a super good looking dude and he's killing it. It was just one of those homies. Like his whole family, everything, they were all like so talented, so good looking, so like successful, And he was like, he would say shit sometimes that pissed me off. He'd be like, oh yeah, like he had an iPad. He came back to college, he had an iPad. And I was like, oh shit, you got an iPad for Christmas? And he was like, yeah, like my dad put him in everybody's stockings. Don't say that shit. That would make me so mad. iPad in the stocking? Fuck. He would do little shit like that sometimes, but he didn't mean it. He didn't know he was being an asshole. He was just like, oh man, yeah, my dad put it in my stocking. I was like, your stock? iPad's like $600. What do you mean it's in your stocking? So this homie, he actually, there was 3 weed dealers in my apartment building. It was me on the first floor. There was one on the second floor at like my same apartment above me. And then this homie was on the 4th floor. We all sold weed, all 4 of us. So initially I knew of him because my homies would be like, yeah, nah, I always get weed from that kid. And I was like, that kid got weed? He lives in my apartment building? But I also was selling weed. So it was kind of like Spider-Man. It was like the Spider-Man meme. We were just, every time I would see him, I think we both knew that like, we both had the za and we lived in the same building, but he was years older than me. He was like 3 or 4 years older than me. And so we got introduced. We ended up getting cool, smoking, whatever. We got cool. And we started kicking it all the time. So I would either go up to his apartment, we lived in the same building, or he would come down to mine and like we kick it with my roommate or we kick it with his homies or whatever. But this became one of my best friends. And he was like, I think he was a junior when I was a freshman. And so bro like could just play anything. And it was so annoying, especially after me telling you what I've already told you about. Bro, he gets iPads in his Christmas stocking. Like, he was just so fucking good at guitar. Like, you remember that shit we were playing yesterday? Like the Paco de Lucia stuff, the Al Di Meola stuff, the flamenco stuff? He would fully play flamenco on a nylon string with all the picking and he'd fully be able to do that vibe. And then he would play John McLaughlin stuff a lot. He was really into John McLaughlin. And whenever he would play any one of these things, when he would play John McLaughlin, he'd play it on a 3-3-5. Whenever he would play some Al Di Meola stuff, he'd play it on a nylon string. He had all the guitars, which also at Berkeley, most people, even if it's someone whose parents do have some money or whatever, Berkeley's a very expensive school. If you're taking loans at Berkeley, it's very tough. There was people who had nice instruments and stuff, but people weren't coming to school with 8 guitars. You know what I mean? People weren't coming to school with like all these different instruments and millions of pedals and stuff. Kids had a couple things, you know, and you got along. You're at college. So he would have all these crazy instruments. He could play them all so unbelievable. And the only thing he ever really loved to do whenever he wasn't like doing stuff for school was play Led Zeppelin. Very unusual. He was just obsessed with Led Zeppelin. He would always play Led Zeppelin songs, which, by the way, are like not extremely difficult on guitar. Like even starter people, like people who are just playing guitar for the first couple months can learn Led Zeppelin songs, no problem. And he would just be obsessive with like having the same guitar from the same year with the same pedal, with the same, what's it called? Like amp with the same da-da-da-da-da. Like, and he was obsessive about making things sound exactly like the records, but he would play simple stuff. It was cool. I was just an interesting dude. So that's the story of that person. A year after college, they were like putting stuff up about like they were doing open mic nights or they were like playing at a couple bars, couple things around where they're from, and that's all good. And then a year later, it was kind of like they were just putting up videos of like them just at their crib once in a while playing. And besides that, they're putting up videos of like them doing all types of other shit. And then come to now, it's like there hasn't been anything about music ever on their page or social media or in any conversation with this person in years now. And you stay friends and you just still talk about stuff, but you just stop talking about music for the most part, unless they're asking me about stuff with music, but they're not a lot of the time. And we're just cracking jokes about other shit. Someone said their drive went away. I don't think that's true. What happened is my homie, like a lot of other people, got out of music school, got out of college, and they've been playing nothing but, I mean, guys, at Berkeley, you take 7 classes a semester. Every class at Berkeley is half credit. So when you go to normal college, you take 4 classes, maybe 5 in a semester. You get 1 credit per class, whatever. At Berkeley, you get half a credit per class. So in one semester, you're taking 7 to 8 classes or 6 to 9 classes. It depends. I'm being dead serious. You could have 8 midterms at Berkeley, 8 finals. Ask anybody who's ever been to Berkeley. I'm being dead serious. You literally have half credits for every single class. So there was my chillest semester that I had at Berkeley was 6 classes. So that means 6 different finals, 6 midterms. People are asking me why. Why the fuck do you? I don't fucking know. Like I designed the curriculum. Someone said I have 5 credit classes. Well, lucky you. That's literally how it went down at Berkeley. So to meet your minimum for every semester, you're taking 6 to 8 classes. I don't think you could take 9 classes. I think that's impossible. It was nuts. So to do that, especially whenever you're someone who's pro music at Berkeley, pro music means you're studying your instrument. I was a music business major. That means once I get to a certain level on my instrument, I don't really have to take guitar classes anymore. I just take business classes, taxation classes, management classes. I stopped taking guitar classes in my last couple months of Berkeley because I already filled up all my credits. Whenever you're pro music, you have to get to a level 8. When you get to Berkeley, you're automatically a level 1. If you're a new freshman at Berkeley, you're rated level 1. Unless you pass a couple standards with your sight reading and you're playing and a couple other things, but it's very rare that you're a freshman and you're higher than a 1 or a 2. So you get rated whenever you get to music school. They give you a rating. But everybody in your grade is a 1 or a 2. So you don't feel bad about yourself. You're not like, fuck, why am I not a 6? If you were a 6, like you'd be skipping half the classes that freshmen take. So most people get rated a 1 or a 2, and then by the time you leave Berkeley, if you're pro music, you have to leave as an 8. You have to be able to play any arrangement with any sheet music, with any chords, with any melodies that someone puts in front of you, period. Or you're not an 8. You're an 8 if they can just hand you some sheet music, no matter what it is in the world, no matter what the fucking piece is or style, and you can play it first or second time perfect. That's an 8. How many people leave as 8s from Berkeley every year? Hundreds, not thousands. Someone said, what level would you say you ended at? I know exactly what level I ended at. I left at a 4. You only have to get to a 4 if you're a not pro music. There's only like 2 or 3 majors at Berkeley College of Music that you have to get to an 8 to graduate. But pro music is the main one. So for me as a music business person, I only had to get to a 4, which is not that crazy. It's a little bit crazy compared to like average standards of like maybe a music school or a music program at a bigger school. Their standard of a 4 and Berkeley's standard of a 4 is probably very different. But comparatively to what like my homies had to do who were pro music, it's not even close. Someone said, Kenny, did you play acoustic or electric? Electric. I didn't really have any acoustic classes. Yeah. But all these people had to take that many classes, getting rated every couple months, while on top of that, trying to like get along and grow up and fucking, by the way, there's no sororities, there's no fraternities. They don't do anything for you as far as like social life. So you're basically like in the middle of a city in Boston, and there's 60 colleges in Boston, in the main city area of Boston. There's 60 different colleges in Boston. So there's a lot of college kids, a lot of parties. You go to Alston and you go to parties with a bunch of other people from other schools. You meet people, but there's no like sorority, fraternity. There's like a hockey team at Berkeley or some shit. There's no sports games to go to. You know what I mean? It's not like a normal social setup for a college. So the way you get along with people is, you know what I mean, much different there. And trying to get along while you're trying to take 7 or 8 classes a semester with the most unbelievable competition in the world, besides maybe 2 other schools, Juilliard, New England Conservatory. Besides that, it's like in America, about the craziest competition you can be with. The idea of writing original music doesn't cross people's minds because they're overwhelmed with the shit they got to do just to get along. Trying to make friends, trying to do 7 classes, trying to transcribe fucking John Coltrane solos and play it on their instrument. You know what I mean? It's like you're doing all this stuff to prove you understand all these concepts of music and you understand all this history and lineage of these genres and this and that, and you have to play all these songs to prove that. You're in these band classes, you're in guitar classes, you're in ear training classes, conducting classes. All you're doing is learning these timeless pieces of music. Sometimes you're learning fucking D'Angelo and Stevie Wonder and about the Chronic and cool music that you wouldn't expect to learn from in college. Sometimes you're learning about fucking Tchaikovsky and like the most old fucking classical shit that might not even apply to what you want to do as a contemporary musician, but you learn about everything. How are you supposed to go and make an album when you have eight midterms? I don't know. How are you supposed to start making original music? For me, I didn't fit in with the musicians that were that amazing. So I kind of started making beats almost like this is going to be my thing. I made beats before I went to Berklee. I had already been interning. I had already been doing all this stuff in the city that I've told you guys about. I already met all these rappers and had done songs for Smoke DZA and was working for Johnny Shipes, who was Nipsey's manager. I was doing all this stuff before I even got to Berklee. But I still thought of myself as such a musician, a guitar player. I really began my producer mindset because every single musician scared the shit out of me at Berklee. And I was like, this isn't where I can be the best. I'm not going to be the best at guitar. I can be the best at orchestration. Like I can be the best at putting these people together. I can be the best at like the big picture. Someone said good talk. You know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Johnny Shipes. But I started making beats with my free time and just doing those classes and doing everything else. But things would happen where I would start to get a little placement with somebody. I would start to do a song with an artist. Some random artist would be in town. There'd be an ASAP tour, a Danny Brown tour, a Big Crit tour, a fucking whatever tour, and I would be with that person. And someone from my school, most people wouldn't even know who these rappers are or know who these people are, but some people would start to check, be like, oh, damn, you work with artists, or like, you're producing for artists, da-da-da-da-da. And that was rare because most of my friends were just like worried about their classes. People are talking about, bro, finish your homie story. That's the story. He quit making music. He's the most unbelievable musician ever, could have done anything with it. And all he did was play other people's songs and get his assignments done for years because it's an overwhelming amount of work. And then when he left school, if you're not making original music, how are you making money? Playing in a band? I'm talking about a band for an artist, playing in a live touring band. Unbelievable competition to get in that. You're going to get into an orchestra. You're going to get into like some kind of thing where you play other people's pieces and you get paid for that. What is the money like for those things? What is the competition like to get into those things? How do you make money as someone who doesn't make your own music if you're an unbelievable musician? This is the question that so many people that are leaving music school are asking themselves. And it sucks for me to have seen my own best friends and the people that weren't even my best friends, but people I was looking at that I was like, wow, you are going to fucking kill it. You are going to be the greatest. None of them wrote their own songs. There's a lot of people in here right now who aren't shredders, who aren't like the best musicians, whatever, who might not even be musicians at all. You might just use your computer to make music, and that's okay. But you having ideas, to me, is more valuable than you being able to play absolutely anything under the sun. Because there's so many times where you get in rooms with great musicians, and unless you're helping someone come up with an idea, people aren't just going to hand you the greatest chord changes in the world off the top of their head that haven't been written before out of fucking nowhere if they haven't been practicing that and developing their own style and thinking that way. If you've been playing other people's music and you've been just studying your instrument only, man, I would just implore you to start making your own stuff. Make your own music. If you're in music school or you're going to music school, or even if you're not, whatever the fuck it is, yes, you want to get good at your instrument, but don't spend so many years trying to outdo yourself on your instrument that you never end up making any music that people want to listen to with your instrument. You know, like, that's how I feel. Instrumental music's a beautiful thing. I love it. There's so much instrumental music that's some of my favorite shit. I think Krungman doing so well right now just proves that there's still a place in the live touring world, on Spotify, wherever. They stream really well. They're doing huge. They sold out the Greek in LA 4 nights in a row or some shit like that. Like, instrumental music is a beautiful thing. And if you want to come out of music school or you're somebody who wants to make instrumental music, that's a beautiful thing. I'm not saying anything against it. If you want to make jazz, it's a beautiful thing. But for so many of my homies who love nothing more than playing jazz music, they never figured out how to write their own interesting jazz music, how to make people care about it, how to grow their shows, how to grow their team, how to figure out the right manager, the right agent, how to get some merch, how to get some good cover designs, how to do a video, how to find a treatment for a video, how to get their stuff mixed the right way, how to get other good players and producers involved in this jazz project. These are all the problems that people have had. Playing amazing instruments is not the problem. There's a lot of people who can play instruments amazing. Where you go with it, to me, is kind of the point. I don't know. I don't want to seem like I'm thinking one-sided, because it is what it is. If you love making music for yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just such a fan that I want the best people to be able to get their music heard. When I hear someone who's such an unbelievable musician, I'm like, why are you not making unbelievable songs? If you can play something that's so crazy, why are there not songs to your playing that everybody in the world can find out about you from? Because that's how it goes. It's like, if you're an amazing musician and you're playing how you play with this great song on top of it, people are going to find you. Then your instrumental music has a way for people to be more interested in it. If you release original music, you know what I mean? If you release great songs, people are going to come to you and let you make whatever you want to make. I'm at a point right now where I'm so lucky that I've made so many songs, because I started realizing this while I was at music school. I was like, I'm not going to be the greatest person at transcribing these solos and playing these arrangements and sight reading, but I have more songs already in my sophomore year as far as placements, things that are coming out. They're not making any money. They're not big. No one's saying they're good, but I'm saying I have more songs coming out than anybody I knew who was the best musicians. So I was like, I'm gonna just keep doing this. I'm gonna keep making songs. I know, like, a lot of people are like, well, that's the disconnect, right? Like, it's not easy just to get with a bunch of artists. It's not easy just to all of a sudden go from playing really well to all of us people want to sing on top of what you're playing. I know it takes a while to connect the two, but people like Alex and Tom, who will be here tomorrow, those are jazz kids. You know what I mean? Those are true musicians. Those are shredders. Those are people who know unbelievable amounts about music and chords and arrangement and all the stuff they teach you at music school. And what do they want to do? They want to make songs. They want to make stuff with artists. You know what I mean? They want to help people that they think are amazing songwriters. Please remember to make time for both. If you're going to music school, remember the end goal would be to make great music of your own, I think. Am I crazy? Am I rambling? Is anybody hearing anything that I'm saying? I don't know. Something I've thought about for years. Okay, that's enough preaching for today. I have a session in 10 minutes. I'm going to go get ready. I'm going to go put some things aside. What do you do before a session? Go pull everything aside that you think might be useful for that session. Put it in a folder. So that's the first thing you reach for once you're done talking at the beginning of the session. That's what I'm about to go do right now. Take that tip to the grave. I'm about to go take 10 minutes. I'm about to prepare for this little session I got. I hope y'all have a great day today. Hope y'all have a great day at work, at school, making music, whatever you got going on today. Shout out to you. Get in the Discord if you've never been in the Discord. A lot of unbelievably talented people in there. You can learn a lot more from people in the Discord than you can ever learn from me on stream. I promise you that. 123,000 people in the Discord. I put a new subscriber reward in the Discord today. There's a brand new subscriber reward in the Discord today. If you downloaded the new subscriber reward, please let me get a W. How does it sound?
What's a this is some gas.
How does it sound? Who downloaded the new sub reward? There we go. We gifted 5 Count drum kits last stream. We gifted away the Prince from Frank Dukes and Cradle Audio this stream. I'm going to give away some more shit next stream. Tomorrow we have a special guest. Alex and Tom are going to come on. Might be some new Freddie Gibbs music coming out soon. Might be some new Vince Staples music coming out soon. Go download the sub reward. Thank you to Bob for the big subs today. Shane Yamamoto, Samuel, everyone gifting today. Thank you everyone who came through today. Have a great fucking day. Check on each other. Get in the Discord. Check on your parents. Show some love no matter what country people are from. Remember, nobody in here is a politician. Everybody in here is a civilian just like you. Show some love. I'm going on Therapy Gecko tonight. I will be on Lyle Forever, twitch.tv/Lyle Forever tonight at 6 p.m. PST. That's in about 5 hours from now. I will be dressed like a gecko and I'll be giving life advice. I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Bye.